The federal EV tax credit deadline sparks a rush of last-minute buyers. Stellantis shelves its first Level 3 hands-free driving system. Hyundai boosts U.S. investment to $26 billion with new plants and robotics. And Nissan shares tumble as Mercedes-Benz exits its stake. Let's take a closer look at all these stories right now on the Jumpstart. Good morning and welcome back to the Jumpstart on CBT News. It's Tuesday, August 26th. Here's what's making headlines in automotive today. With the $7,500 federal EV tax credit set to expire September 30th, dealers are seeing a wave of last-minute buyers. The IRS clarified that customers can still qualify if they sign a purchase contract and make a deposit before the deadline, even if delivery comes after. Analysts say that's fueling near-term demand, but warn that the market could cool when incentives phase out. Stellantis has quietly paused its Level 3 autonomous driving system, despite unveiling it earlier this year as a centerpiece of its AutoDrive program. Sources told Reuters the decision was driven by high costs, technical hurdles, and weak customer demand. While Stellantis insists the tech is ready, it hasn't launched. The company says development work will continue through its AI motive unit and suppliers, but the move highlights just how tough it is for legacy automakers to keep pace with Tesla and Chinese rivals. Hyundai Motor Group is ramping up its U.S. commitment to $26 billion between 2025 and 2028. An extra $5 billion on top of earlier plans. The new investment includes a steel mill in Louisiana, expanded vehicle production for Hyundai and Kia, and a robotics hub capable of producing 30,000 Boston Dynamics robots annually. Altogether, the plan is expected to create 25,000 jobs and further anchor Hyundai's footprint across automotive, steel, and robotics. Nissan stock dropped nearly 7% in Tokyo after Mercedes-Benz Pension Trust announced it would sell its entire 3.8% stake, around 140 million shares, by August 28. The move comes as Nissan grapples with its worst financial struggles in more than 20 years, including job cuts and plant closures worldwide. The sale also underscores investor concerns about the automaker's long-term turnaround. Up next, Willie Beck, co-managing partner at Bel Air Partners, joins us to talk about the current state of the buy-sell market.
Nominations are now open for the third annual CBT 40 Under 40 Awards, sponsored by Force Marketing. Join us as we celebrate excellence in the automotive industry. Nominate who you think should be next on CBT News' 40 Under 40 list, even yourself. Visit cbtnews.com for details on eligibility and important information.
Let's talk about the buy-sell market right now. How is it? I mean, you hear so much about tariffs and taxes and the big beautiful bill and all of that goes along with that, and there's some concerns out there, but how is the market overall?
I think the market overall is fine. Certainly it's taking longer for deals to consummate, whether that's the factory approval process, the due diligence process, lender requirements. But there are very sophisticated buyers out there that know how to do deals and have the personnel in place to move very quickly when it's an attractive target. You mentioned some of the headwinds right now. Certainly with the one big beautiful bill being passed, that eliminates a lot of uncertainty around taxes. Yeah, that's right. But we still have the tariffs. And we're watching those negotiations in real time. Yeah, it's amazing that perhaps the UK, the EU, Japan, South Korea have finalized their negotiations, but they're at a lower rate than what vehicles produced in Canada and Mexico could be tariffed at. So, all those things need to continue to be worked out before that issue is resolved. Yeah, and then of course you have the Fed. And certainly our president's putting a lot of pressure on the Fed right now.
You think? That's saying it lightly.
Yeah, and with the firing of the BLS person, there's a lot going on, and certainly lower rates would benefit consumers in lower car payments and benefit dealers in lower financing costs. So it's looking like the Fed is going to have to move at some point because of not so much the inflation piece, which they're still trying to determine on the tariffs, but the employment side of the equation.
Well, that's it for today's Jumpstart, but I'll be back here tomorrow morning with more headlines that are driving the auto industry. In the meantime, you can catch up on full episodes of Inside Automotive, Driving Solutions, and the Executive Profile wherever you get your podcasts. And if you haven't already, be sure to follow us on all your favorite social media platforms, and we'll bring the latest industry news right to your feed.